Hey everybody, welcome back to the Spin Rack. I'm here with my boys PD and Kyle. Say what's up, guys.
What up?
Ready to rock.
So today we're going to be looking at Silent Night, the official trailer. This is from our boy John Woo. It's going to star Joel Kinnaman and Catalina Sandino Moreno. Select up, please.
It's a teaser. I don't know. There's nothing seems official, even if they say official. I can't do this no more. I don't know if there's any real one out here. Let's just talk about it. You hear me?
Yo, so Cal, give us a little background on it.
I don't know anything about this. I just like the lead actor.
Here we go. You got me looking for some. I can't find no real trailer yet. I don't think it's out. But let's go to this thing which we could have just done. Sorry, we gave you some ads and some mood trailer. But here is this right. Mars.
Hold on. So let's see what we can find on this. All right. Okay, hold on.
We don't got much time. We got John Woo and was it Joel Kinnaman?
Yeah, who's pretty good.
I say yes.
He's been in a lot of different shows.
Yeah, he was really good. What it was some movie he was in with Anna de Armas. I forget the name of it. Informer. So he was in that, solid in that. And then of course he was Rick Flag in the Suicide Squad movies. Yes. They killed him off in the second one, which I was like, why? He was pretty much like the linchpin, for the team. Not really Amanda Waller, but he was the, it was like, okay. Plus I like the actor, so I was like, I didn't really care for that. But the series that I saw him in that I thought he did I thought really established this guy could do leading material was Altered Carbon on Netflix. Yes. And I thought he did a really good job. The hard-boiled detective, the sci-fi, had the presence, everything that you would definitely want in a leading man. So I was happy to see, he's going to be in this. He's going to have some leading man status. Okay, great. So let's see what it's going to be about. But unfortunately, it's a lot of tease, not a whole lot of meat there, just a bunch of sizzle, but even not a lot of sizzle, but still, I think Kinnaman's a really good leading man. I think he has great leading man potential. I've enjoyed him in the stuff that I've seen him, especially Altered Carbon, and so I'm looking forward to seeing this and what he's going to end up doing.
Well, I mean, I agree with you. I think he's a really good star out there, and hopefully he'll get more light. But what's interesting about this movie, it's called Silent Night for reasons, because it's supposed to have no dialogue in it.
Oh yeah, okay, cool.
No dialogue in the movie, which is supposed to be, which you consider it's weird. A guy named Robert Archer Lynn wrote the script. So even though there's no dialogue, he wrote the script.
He wrote the script. He wrote the script. That's kind of ironic, right? He wrote the script.
Script with no dialogue.
Yes.
But
well, you got to have description of what's happening. Set up. Scene here. Scene here. Action. Blow half of the people up. That's it.
He turned in some blank pages, and they're going to do this by sign language.
Well, I mean, it's being produced by Thunder Roads, which produced the John Wick, which was a John Wick producer. So I guess it's really going to be a lot of focus on action, So it makes sense. Action is universal. You don't really need anybody to say anything. And I guess, we'll really see how well it translates. I mean, wasn't that one of the things when we were younger, we were watching the old Kung Fu movies? Well, no, those suckers were dubbed, but they said the action basically carried.
Yeah.
Humor doesn't carry internationally well, but action does, basically, right? So this is good. You got a good leading man. Hopefully, it's a good. The visuals are very strong, and we all know with John Woo, his visuals are strong. I mean, I don't know what he's been doing for all these years. Do any of you guys know?
Counting his money.
Crying into the bag of money. Well, also I seen him in House of Cards where he played a politician. So at seeing him in the, I think it's called The Killing, that was on, I think, Showtime, where he was kind of like a cop, undercover cop who was coming out of it, but kind of a druggie to going full on politician, like really upstanding, straight lace, which he doesn't necessarily go to, but he can do that. And at the same time, you have someone who's like a superhero physique, and the closest thing we got to that was Rick Flag or what was it, RoboCop, where all he was a head type of deal. But he's as far as his performance and stuff he's done, he's been doing some great stuff, So
I forgot about him in RoboCop. That was, yeah, I didn't care for that movie at all.
yeah, no.
That was just, I remember, what is it? I was there and it was like, some kids in there, and I was like, this movie is excessively violent. It's just excessively violent at the end of the day. And then when they did the scene where they just showed like what was left of his whole body, and I guess that was supposed to be kind of garish, and I was kind of chuckling. I was like, why did you show that? We don't care. We get it. Just, do the RoboCop stuff at the end of the day.
The only thing I could be saying, what did you do differently, was that, because otherwise there's no other reason to do the movie. But at the same time,
there's always a reason.
Outside of that, outside of trying to make money off of it. But as a talent, he's a very strong actor, and he's able to play a lot of characters. And not to go in the sense of saying range, but he's just good in everything we've kind of seen him do outside of a bad movie like RoboCop. So,
but it's interesting. John Woo hasn't done an English language. I guess I don't know if we can call this English language, but a Hollywood film since 2003, Paycheck, with our boy, what's his name, Ben Affleck, Batman. 2003. Since then, he's basically been working in Asia. He did the I don't know if you guys ever saw the Red Cliff movies. In Asia, it's about a battle, significant historical battle in China.
Historical fiction.
Well, Red Cliff is a real battle.
Yeah, not that movie though.
Well, yeah, it was kind of loose, but it was big. In fact, they said when it came out, it was bigger than Titanic for the year. So in China,
it was big. I saw the American version trims it down. It's in 2 parts. If you got to see it out in the East, but I was just disappointed with it. The story was really not there.
It's long.
I don't mind long, but if it's going to be 2 movies, and it's historical fiction, and I get the whole historical fiction portion of it, but one, the American version takes out too much for there to be a stronger story. And then when you look at the story overall, it's like, this is, it just wasn't there. It just didn't hit. The visuals, the action is great. Well, I even have to admit, the action was a little lacking in some of the fight scenes. I was like, these guys don't really strike me as guys who can fight. So that was something else.
At the epic scale, it was humongous. But look, we digress. So hey, overall, I hope Silent Night is a big hit. I hope it does like what was that Mel Gibson movie? He did the one The Passion of Christ that was not done in English, and then he did Apocalypto, which was also not done in English. So now
he's gonna do it again.
The whole week, a movie without any.
He's doing he's doing a sequel to The Passion of the Christ.
They've been saying that for years, so I haven't seen.
No, that's a go. James Caviezel, yeah, they're doing that. I don't know, it may come out next year after, but they are doing it. That's getting done.
Okay, well, hey, I'd like to see much respect if he comes out with it. I'll be shocked because I know we've been talking about it for years. So.
Trust me, he does that. That's going to be he's going to make it. Well, that's going to be a box office. That's just going to be a big one for the box office.
Oh, I actually, you're right. Kev, you just said that the script is they're working on the script, and principal photography is supposed to begin in the fall of 2023.
Told you.
So yeah, more enough respect. So listen, let's wrap this up. Hey, there's no need for me to summarize this, unlike the other one, because I had to make sure you guys were on point. So we like to see John Woo's thing. He's always good. If he does anything like he did when he came out in America with Hard Boiled, and that threw everybody off, that'd be fantastic.
That threw everybody off who had never seen a Hong Kong film before. Anybody who was good watching Hong Kong martial arts movies, we had already seen that. We had already seen a lot of that stuff.
But I'm saying a lot of people didn't see it here, and the critics definitely. So hey, Spin Rack,
we're out.
All right.